Good morning, or afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Why does my lizard keep moving? Stay here. This is where you belong, Mr. Lizard. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well this morning. We are going to be doing the last of the paralogs today. Hey, Funhow. Soren! My favorite sound in the morning. As promised, I did add a new redeem last night. So there is another one in there for those of you that are interested.
Odd. This looks very similar to HectorCopter Castle.
HectorCopter Castle? Is that a place in your world?
That's right. It's where I grew up. After it fell into enemy hands, my allies and I took it back.
You lost your home.
The Dolar Empire, led by the shadow dragon Medius, attacked. His forces overran the castle. The castle knights offered protection, and many soldiers fell while aiding my escape. On that day, I learned the true meaning of powerlessness.
This was a good pick for Marth's map.
Allies like Princess Sita and the mercenary Ogma helped me retake my homeland.
The mercenary Ogma.
My people call me the Hero King, but I think the real heroes are those who helped me to win.
The real heroes are the friends we made along the way.
For all those who believed in me, I want to deliver on their hope.
I think I know what you mean. I want a future of peace with my friends and allies. That vision pushes me to be my best.
You have grown strong in your battles, and are more than worthy of their faith in you. Now they stand beside you, ready to share your burden. Your struggles are not yours alone.
My friends and family have brought me all this way. I owe them so much.
Keep those feelings.
I feel like this is a longer
and you are certain to
pre-paralog scene than usual. I guess just because it's Marth, and Marth is kind of important.
This is the trial bestowed upon you. Best me in combat to strengthen our bond. Win, and you will draw more power from me.
Let the battle begin. I'll show you I can overcome this or any trial.
I actually like Marth a lot in this game, and in general. He's a good egg. And his design in this game is really nice. I think he looks probably the best he ever has. Although I guess that's not saying that much, because I'm one of those people that didn't like the art style much in Shadow Dragon. Okay, so she can't quite double him. Kagetsu can. Can Kagetsu just kill this guy? Because that would be very convenient. 27 defense, 48 attack, maybe 21 twice. He would need a crit. Or like help from a bolting. We might be able to get him on the first turn. If not, we can freeze staff him. Yeah, I like Marth. Marth is a good egg.
Lady Erica.
Oh, I wanted to put a freeze staff on Ivy. That's what I wanted to do. Hey, Phones, how are you doing this morning? I hope well. I hope you're doing well. Do I have a speed wing I need to use? That would be good. Speed wings are good. Let's see, who could use a little speed help? Honestly, maybe Mavier. I feel like he's kind of just shy. Oh yeah? What was it about the review that disappointed you? Oh, I have a few stat boosters I gotta use. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. We're gonna give Vale the dex booster. Chapter 18 for best map in the game is an interesting choice. I guess to each their own, though. I don't mind Chapter 18. I think that map is fine, but definitely would not be my pick for best map in the game. I'm trying to think what my pick for best map in the game would be. Maybe 17? Probably Chapter 17. A Spirit Dust to hand out. 18 is I don't know, I think the boat map has 18 is the boat map, right? I feel like there's some interest there in how, like, if you're playing it casually, you want to, like, block off the terrain. I think that's kind of neat. And then take it one side at a time. I think if you're playing it quickly, you can kind of trivialize a lot of it, which is unfortunate. But that's true for a lot of engaged late game. But I think it would not be my pick for...
I'd hate to embarrass.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. It would not be my pick for favorite map in the game.
Give me strong.
Oh, you know how we're going to kill this guy in one turn? We're going to use Astra Storm, and then we're going to dance, and then we're going to hit him, and that's going to get us there. Your favorite map is Chapter 6, but that's just because you knock at Emblem. That's fair. And everybody likes a map with their favorite unit. It's certainly nice in that, you know, you play Chapter 11 and then you get Kagetsu. Or, like, I feel like I would probably hate the Rising Tides map if it weren't where you get Gold Mary, who I love. And yeah, some of the remade maps are good. It's like a mixed bag on those, I think. I will say I meme on the Lin map because I think it's really funny that they picked that map. But I actually think the Lin map they did a good job of making better. Silver bow, silver dagger, silver blade. Checking for 3 ranged weapons here.
I'm with you.
Because if there aren't any, I'm pretty sure I can do something kind of goofy. Do I not have a warp?
I've got this.
I just want to see if I can drop... if I can just drop Vale in the middle of all of those enemies and have her take them all out. I'm kind of curious. I'm going to make it the last thing I do on this turn so I don't have to redo everything if it doesn't work out.
'Tis I.
What a lovely scene.
Who are the units that have benefited most from my replays? Do you just mean units that I have liked more on replay than the initial playthrough?
Here I go.
If so, I would say I like Lapis a lot better than my initial playthrough.
My pleasure.
Here, we're gonna do it this way, because what I do with these other units will change. Lapis is one that I like a lot better now. Interestingly, I did not buy into the Chloe hype on my first playthrough, but now I do.
I'm more than just a fell dragon. An obstacle in need of removing.
So Chloe was definitely one that benefited from more playthroughs. I would say Allchrist. I like Allchrist better now. I still don't like him as much as some people, but I like him better than I did. Let's see, 56 on 29 speed. We can canter back to safety, so this attack is fine. Oh, well, I'm glad that my comments were at least a little convincing. I think Chloe benefits a lot from just being in, like, a group of units where, like there's a bunch of resources and nobody else really competes for them. Like, if there were a bunch of good units... Oh, we'll do an Angry Lizard, alright. I think if, like, there were a bunch of good Part 1 units, then Chloe would not be as good. But as it stands, she ends up, I think, getting a lot of resources because it's like, who else are you going to give them to? Maybe Alear. I guess you could give some stuff to Alear.
Feel what I feel. Mediocre. You'll take nothing from me. An obstacle in need of removing. Stop it! Feel what I feel. Mediocre.
I told you guys this Veil Soren build is disgusting.
You'll take nothing from me. An obstacle in need of
Yeah, I mean, there are other units you could do it to, but I think all of them kind of turn out worse. Like, you could do it with Alfred, you could do it with Saline, but it's like, are either of them really better than what Chloe gives you? I think probably not. Although I am enjoying... I'm using Saline on one of my playthroughs right now, and she's actually pretty fun. I do think she's just kind of worse than Chloe, but she is fun to use. And I will give her some credit for that. Yeah, so the crit is from Soren. Soren on a dragon doubles your crit. So I have a 40 crit engrave on Veil. And then that's being doubled by Soren. That's why the crit is so high. Ooh, you should definitely try Panette and Fogado. I think they're quite good. I think Fogado gets a little overshadowed by, like, other units, but he's pretty good. I will say, I'm going to talk about this in my... I'm going to make a revision to my character guide, because my opinion has changed on a few units. Fogado, initially I was singing the praises of Fogado and Cupido, but I think I got a little too excited about the Radiant Bow. He's actually probably just better in Warrior. You trade, like, a couple points of magic and speed for, like, 7 points of strength plus backup attack access. But him being able to double with Radiant Bow in Cupido or Warrior is great. Hi, Tommy. But Panette is also fantastic. Oh, I forgot to reclass you. That's fine. Yeah, you really can't go wrong with Panette.
Need help?
Well, so if you're putting Fogado on Cupido, it is for him to only use the Radiant Bow. Like, you're kind of giving up on strength bows if you're gonna do Cupido. Which I think can be okay, given certain, like, army compositions. But yeah, he doesn't do much damage with physical bows in Cupido. Oh, I love Warrior Anna. It's actually my favorite. I don't know if it's the best thing to do with her, but it's my favorite thing to do with her. I pretty much never reclass her to Mage anymore. I don't know, is Diamant not good in his special class? I feel like, obviously he doesn't get to do soul stuff because the dex cap is so low. He doesn't trigger soul as much as you would like. But I feel like just the base stats in Successor maybe still make it his best class. I should have rallied. Because I feel like Diamant is like just on the cusp on a lot of stats. And if you give him Successor, that helps him hit some stat benchmarks that he doesn't otherwise hit. Hion, Warrior Citrine is interesting. I guess she would still have really high magic, huh? And then you could just Radiant Bow stuff. I had not really considered that, but I could see that working. Yeah, I mean, you could give him success, or you could give him Star Sphere, but Star Sphere makes everybody good. Pretty much. I think. Is there anybody that gets Star Sphere and is still bad?
If I may, I had it under control.
I suppose that, like, there are units like the late pre-promotes and like Rosado where they're not bad, but Star Sphere doesn't make them that much better because growths aren't really their problem. That's an archer, I gotta be a little careful. You know, like, Rosado can be good, but it's not, like... The problem he has is just that you need to get him levels. Because his growths are already stellar. And how much damage do you guys do? 56, 54. Speeds. Not high enough to double Panette. So she's fine if she engages. And we don't want to lose any speed. So we're going to do the Killer Axe. Yeah, I think the challenge with Rosado is that, like, his growths are very good. But I feel like the later you get into Engage, the less Engage is like a game about growths, if that makes sense. Like, it becomes more about, like, obviously your stats matter, but, like, other units have had so much time to, like, get their builds set up, raise bond with emblems, pick up skills. So it's like, the growths are nice, but a lot of your other units are, like, basically already ready to go to endgame. Or at least practically ready to go to endgame.
Mediocre. Do not suffer.
But I think you totally can use Rosado. I used him in one playthrough, and he was fine. Being in Wyvern with good growths is good. As long as you can take the time to give him some experience, he can do okay.
Stop it! I'm more than just a felder. An obstacle in need of removing.
Yeah, I'm glad this map is a better showcase of what this Veil build does than the last one.
Do not suffer.
Ooh, that was a shaky hit rate. I'm glad she hit that one. She probably would have still been okay, because she has Vantage, but... that definitely could have been a miss.
An obstacle in need of removing. Feel what I feel. Mediocre. You'll take nothing from me. An obstacle in need of removing.
Do we have, like, Nell's stats or anything yet? I know we have some stuff from the data mine, but I wasn't sure if we had anything on Nell yet.
I have been waiting for you.
These guys are gonna start moving now. Okay.
Don't stand in my way.
I'm gonna be interested to play around with the new classes in the Wave 4 DLC. Yeah, I gotta be a little careful with this guy. These guys, I'm not stressed about. What do you guys even have? So you have something I do not care about. Well, I don't care about either of what you have, really. I would like the Silver Great Axe, though. So... But the reason I say that is if I really cared about one of their items, I probably would have, killed them this turn. Does Soren's Flare Heal work only with tomes? I want to say yes, but let me check.
Soren.
Yeah, only with tomes. Soren! Alright, I do want to get Vale some help, though, because she only has one more turn of Soren, and then she will need help to kill this guy. But help can easily be on the way, so I'm not stressing about it. Yeah, I don't think we're getting new emblems.
Allow me.
Again, for fun, again.
Sadly, no Ella Wood.
I cannot retreat now.
The poor man just cannot get in a modern Fire Emblem game.
Allow me. Not done yet.
Also, I don't think I said hi to Sir Ethan or Super Frubbles. Hi guys, hope you guys are doing well this morning.
Please die. This should do it.
Whoever has the 3 houses bracelet is going to be a hard boss, that's true. Also, hi Majima's Bish, I like your name. Love me some Majima. I'm glad you appreciate that I say hi. I like to greet you guys. Oh, well, I'm glad your computer is fixed. Bonk. Hi, Odd Panda. Computer issues are, a big headache. Dude, I'm so psyched for Yakuza 9. Or 8? What was Like a Dragon? Was that 7 or 8? Oh, we're blushing. We're gonna be a blushy lizard. Alright. I think we're okay, because we have Vantage, and I don't actually think those thieves are gonna attack her. Lad is 7. Okay, Like a Dragon was one of my favorite RPGs the year it came out. I feel like it ended up getting a little overshadowed because 7 Remake. But I actually enjoyed Like a Dragon more than I enjoyed 7 Remake, I think. Which isn't to shit on 7 Remake. I like 7 Remake. I just loved Like a Dragon. Have her do it from here. This guy doesn't have 2 range.
If I may, I won't let this go to my head.
Yeah, Like a Dragon was super fun. I haven't gone through the whole series yet. Like a Dragon was actually the first one that I played. And now I've been kind of working my way through the backlog. I also spent an unreasonable amount of time playing the business minigame in Like a Dragon. Right now, I have a ways to go. I'm on Yakuza 2 right now. So it'll be a while before I'm, like, remotely caught up. Let's make a dude.
You will be mine.
Kiwami 2, yeah. Alright, we got a Sasha. Sadly, Sasha, you are here only to die. Here, I'm just gonna send these guys over the top. They are long video games, so I can totally understand getting sidetracked by other stuff. Takes a while to get through one. I think that Yakuza has the best side quests in, like, all of JRPGs.
Sorry for the trouble.
I spent so much time doing side quests, and I'm usually a side quest hater. Like, I complain about them all the time in other RPGs where I'm like, oh, why do I have to do these boring side quests? And then in Yakuza, I'm like, I want to do more of them. Give me more side quests.
I will not lose. Me first.
Like a Dragon is definitely a JRPG, I would say. The other ones were a little debatable. So, until Like a Dragon, it has more like
Really?
beat-em-up style combat. I mean, there's still like leveling up and stuff, and side quests and stats and all of those things that, you know, make JRPGs feel like JRPGs. And then Like a Dragon is when they did a turn-based combat system with like a job system. It's the stupid side quest early in Like a Dragon where you have to save somebody's crawfish. So funny. But yeah, highly recommend Yakuza. Very fun series. You're not going anywhere. Give me my tonic.
Here. I don't play enough.
I think it's really funny that one of the chests has a tonic on this map. Like, damn, we're a little late in the game. We couldn't do better than a speed tonic.
Let's go.
Yeesh, this guy does a lot of damage. But it's fine. The best thing I've seen so far is a silver great axe. I'm not sure what's in this last chest. But the best thing we've seen so far is a great axe. Wait, it's fine. We can do heals. Oh, it's not fine. She cannot take a hit. Oh, but you can, because you have holdout. God bless holdout. But yes, I do play a lot of JRPGs outside of Fire Emblem. I know that's the only one I talk about, but I'm a big JRPG guy.
Unforgivable.
But yeah, I think the Wave 4 DLC stuff is pretty exciting too. I'm looking forward to seeing how the new classes work the most, I think. There are exactly 20 engaged forms. Yeah, you're right, there are 20. I'm gonna send Vale down there to refresh her emblem. And then we are gonna be cooking. I could have instructed, it would have made that turn a little cleaner. Yeah, when I started the channel, I was making some videos on other JRPGs. And then the Fire Emblem stuff took off more. And really, Fire Emblem is by far my favorite series, so... so for that reason, I've just been making Fire Emblem videos. Have I tried the 2 Octopath games? I've beaten the first one. The second one I have, but haven't finished yet. I'm not even that far in it, really. But I really liked the first Octopath. And from what I've played of the second one so far, I like that too. But I haven't played that much of it yet. Yeah, the gear, I would agree that, like, it doesn't really bother me, but I would agree that the gear system in Octopath 1 is very simplistic. So, I can see, like, if you want a complex gear system, Octopath does not provide one. I will play, so here's what I'll tell you what, also, hi Unstable PC and Nick. Here are my plans for after I finish this Engage playthrough. I'm planning, once Engage is done, I'm gonna make the Tuesday and Thursday streams Fire Emblem streams, and the Friday and the Saturday streams, like, something else streams. So, I might play it on Saturdays in the future. Yeah, so I mean, it's probably going to be mostly strategy RPGs, or maybe a different RPG. But I will be playing some other things besides Fire Emblem on stream once we're through with Engage. Tactics Ogre Reborn when? That would not be a bad pick. I should play Tactics Ogre. I bet I'd like it. Man, they really gave me an antitoxin in that chest, huh? Let's see, I don't think this map's gonna go another 4 turns. So I'm just gonna engage now and bolting somebody. Yeah, this is a few games I'd like to play at some point. In fact, those won't take that long, so maybe I'll do those after Engage, because that will probably only be 1 or 2 streams. The thing with the Satellaview games is I have to see to what extent I can get
Me, right?
some of, like, the Satellaview stuff. Like, is the voice acting and the cutscenes and stuff just gone forever, or is there a way to get at that still? Because it'd be really cool if we could. But yes, the fact that the Satellaview stuff exists at all is fascinating to me. Fire Emblem voice acting on the SNES? Persona playthrough after Engage? I don't know. If I do a Persona playthrough, and I do it, like, on Saturdays, where it's 1 stream a week, I'm gonna be playing Persona for, like, 7 years. But what I'm probably gonna do is make a poll. So keep an eye out in the next week or 2 for a poll, and let your voice be heard on what games you would enjoy watching. If I do a 24-hour Persona stream once a week, it's still gonna be like a month before I finish the game. I think Persona 5 was like a 100-hour game for me or so. Alright, Mavier, beat this man to death. Ooh, Dragon Quest is a good shout. I haven't played all of the Dragon Quests, but Dragon Quest XI is one of my favorite RPGs. That's another one that takes like 100 hours, though. I will say I have not played Persona 4, so I don't know how long it takes, but I'm assuming it's like Persona 5, where it is quite long. I will say, though, on the bright side, I would say it's worth it. Persona games are really fun. Oh, I guess 70 hours makes sense, too, since I was playing, like, what, Royal probably adds another 15 hours, right? Thereabouts, 10, 15 hours for the Royal content. Oh, I was hoping you would crit Panette. Actually, I think that would be fine. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Give him the bonk, Anna.
If I may.
That's fair. I like the combat in Persona a lot, but I do think you, like, if you really want to enjoy Persona, the sim part is, I think, kind of what makes it iconic.
Allow me. Simple enough. if I may.
We could have
Bro, why is Kagetsu's combat so good? What the heck? Disgusting. It's like unfair. How are the enemies supposed to compete? I actually really like Monster Hunter. Well, I guess I've played one Monster Hunter game. I shouldn't say that I love Monster Hunter, but I love the one Monster Hunter game that I played, which was World. Hi, Mimi. Yeah, against armors, bolting is pretty gross. Just want to kill that wyvern, and I think we're in a good spot if we can kill the wyvern. If I can get him with a Fallen Star. Ooh, hit rate's a little shaky.
Now you know your limits.
Yeah, well, Marin is also an excellent combat unit. I was saying a couple streams ago that I think Kagetsu has, I think, actually become a little overrated, where I think he's excellent. But the way people talk about him, I think, is like as though he's far and away the best combat unit in the game, whereas I think that like the other pre-promotes are often comparable.
You're done for.
Like, I see a lot of people putting, like, Kagetsu in his own tier on tier lists, and I'm like, I don't know that Kagetsu is a whole tier above, like, Panette, Marin. I don't even know if Kagetsu is the best unit in the game. Like, if you're doing a tier list, I have Seedall above him at least. And I think there's an argument for Hortensia. None of which is to say that he's not excellent, just I think people have gotten a little too excited. Ooh, that crit rate. Want to be able to canter him back to safety. Which is a little dicey if I hit with the Killer Axe. But it might be okay. Let's limit test Veil a little bit here. I'm kind of curious if Veil can just destroy everybody in Soren mode. There's no one around here to punch her, right? There are. Let me check the puncher's range. I think as long as she's out of punch range, she would be okay.
Right.
What about a Final Fantasy game? That could be an option. There's a lot of Final Fantasy games I like. Maybe I'll play Endwalker on stream. Because I like 14 quite a bit and I'm not caught up on it. I don't think there's that many units better than him. Like, I would say probably just, to me, I think it's probably just Hortensia and, oh, you're getting hit by more things than I thought. Let's give you a bonded shield and hope that helps. And we're gonna give you a chain guard. Yeah, so I was saying my stream plans once we finish Engage are... I would like to always be streaming a Fire Emblem game. So I think Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to remain Fire Emblem streams, but probably a different one. And then Saturdays are going to kind of be, you know, some other game that isn't Fire Emblem. What are my bottom Fire Emblem units total in this game? I don't know. Bottom's kind of weird in this game. Because, like, I really think you can make any unit workable. And there's definitely units that are better than others, but, like, at the bottom... Oh, ever. We were actually talking about bottom 5 units in the series yesterday? Were we talking about this yesterday? I do not have a 3DS capture card, but I do have other means of playing 3DS games on PC, so that could be an option. When we were talking about bottom 5 units in the Discord, you have a longbow! Ooh! I hope there aren't 2 longbows. Oh, he's gonna do the thing where I can't counterattack. Oh no.
Now raise your chin.
Oh no. The longbow. Okay, we have to kill the longbow guy if we're gonna do that. Or are you all longbow guys? Do all the archers? Oh, you're the only archer around here. So we have to kill you if we're gonna do that. Oh, holdout doesn't work against engage attacks. Okay, so I just can't do that at all then. Then I need to keep Vale away from Marth. That's fine. We could do that. Local man murders baby dragon. Local man murders baby dragon to become better friends with other dragon. But I think to be a bottom 5 unit in Fire Emblem as a series, I think there's, like, more to it than just being bad. I think you have to be, like, an active liability. Because most of the time, if you're a bad unit, like, you just get benched, right? It's not really that big of a deal. So to be the worst unit, I think you have to be a unit where either you make your join chapter really difficult, or, like, where you're terrible and you're a force deploy. Or, I guess, depending on how you look at it, you could also argue that, like, bad recruitment requirements could put you up for the worst. Because, like, but it depends what your criteria are. It's like, is Geats worse because his, recruitment requirement is annoying. Like, is that factored in? And I don't think there's like a right answer. I think it kind of depends on your perspective. But based on my perspective, I would say Sophia from FE6 is probably down there. I think that's a pretty weak unit. Make some more fire here. You're getting hit by the wyvern, right? You do how much damage? 55. Speed 31. So barring a crit, you would be fine. We'll do a bonded shield too. I'm gonna say 3 houses Anna is a bottom 5 unit because her recruitment requirement is 25 bucks and then she doesn't even have supports. You're not wrong. Oh, I still have bolting equipped. Right. Alright, this might not work either. I thought I had Obscurite equipped, so she's just gonna die. What level of holdout do I have equipped on her? That's the question. Not quite high enough. Okay, that plan was fine. We just have to not have her be holding bolting. Where did I use her? Oh, she was the first thing I did. Okay. Yeah, just kill this dude instead.
You're done for. Annoying.
Already got the treasure room.
An obstacle in need of
You know, for what good it did me. Like, an elixir, a speed tonic, an antitoxin. I guess the silver great axe is fine. Also, hi Danny, hope you're doing well today. Yeah, give this guy the bonk, Anna.
If I may.
Ooh, you've been thinking of replaying Revelations. Revelations is a fascinating game. Very controversial pick. Antitoxin is actually useful in this game, but unfortunately this is a DLC playthrough, meaning I already went through the antitoxin factory that is Hector's paralog. I mean, obviously that doesn't do very much damage, but I need to be able to canter her out. So I think this is probably the attack, and we just maybe get some dual assists, and then we get her out. Said it was either Meg or Wendy. I don't know. I honestly feel like it can't be anyone in Tellius. Because in Tellius, you could just give bonus XP. Like, how bad could you really be in a game where you can just, like, top anyone off with bonus XP and they'll be fine? Eviton was capped at 3 growths, but what... That's true, you can be liar. I stand corrected. I don't think the being capped at 3 growths thing is that, like, big of a deal, though. Like, it basically means you can get anyone up to where they can gain XP for themselves, and then they can take advantage of their growths. You know, hopefully. Okay, you're using a Thoron, so you're not gonna double, even though Citrine has 0 speed. I'm really overcomplicating this. I have a freeze staff. What am I doing? I can literally just do this. Could have done this the whole time. Could have done this the whole time. Look at that. Why complicate things? Is Carla bad because she makes you use bar tray? You know, in addition to her other problems, but, you know, mainly that she makes you use bar tray.
You're done for. Just give up. I'm more than just a fell dragon.
Bonk.
Mediocre.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, like, these units are good because you can bonus EXP them, but I just mean, like, can you be the worst unit in Fire Emblem when there's such an available option to make you not that bad?
Marth, do I really have to fight you?
Like a unit like Meg, for example, would be way worse.
Conquering oneself.
I don't know, because she also has availability problems, so maybe she wouldn't be as bad in, like, Fire Emblem 9. Or Fire Emblem 8, rather, where there's no bonus EXP. I don't know, I'd have to look at her availability. Does her availability suck? I dare question our AI overlords. That's true, I should apologize. They'll get mad at me.
My path is certain.
We'll use you last, because you don't have Canter. Plus, some poison on him. Some poison. Who is the worst lord slash main character?
I cannot lose.
If we're... Okay, I'm defining lord as, like... main-ish character. That game overs you if you lose. So that is my definition of lord here. Let me look at who I think the worst lord is.
Right.
Oh, I don't think it's Roy. I have Roy at least above, like, what Roy does after promotion in the end game is probably better than anything Lin is doing.
Need help? I'm ready to dig in.
But Roy's certainly down there. Yeah, I would say it might be Lin. She's a dodge tank, trust me, bro. I mean, I like using Lin. The dodge tanky thing can be kind of funny.
Why do you attempt to throw away your
Okay, but here's the thing. She gets the worst kind of weapon variety, and she only gets it fairly late into the game. And even with the weapon effectiveness, she still can't kill durable flyers with it unless you, like, get her weapon ranks up a bit. FE11 Marth is really bad on higher difficulties, although I guess he's at least a chest key. Also, hi TK Los. Hope you're doing well today.
Excellent. I could sense the power of your hope and your strength as warriors.
I forget if it's C or D.
I was reminded of an old friend. I first met the divine dragon Tiki in the midst of battle, much like this.
It's incredible that
Well, Roy is just there for most of the game, but then he promotes and he does stuff for like 2 chapters.
Tiki
Or like
was
a
placed into
chapter.
very lonely cell in a temple where she would be kept safe. She woke and was incredibly lonely. Once we met, she said she wanted to stay with us. She called me Marmar, like a kid sister might. Human or dragon, we became friends for life.
Then she and I have something in common besides our species. You, Marth, who fights to end people's suffering.
Yeah, I don't think Roy is worse than Lin. I think like Lin with the Manikati is
I have felt the same.
that's a little better than the rapier for sure. But Roy gets like his early game utility out of the rapier, and then in the late game he does stuff again, like in the very late game. I think that's enough to put him above Lin.
By my side is what makes everything possible. I couldn't do this alone.
Then you understand. We will follow you always.
Erica is a good lord because she has the best retainer in the series. I think Erica also benefits from, like, if you play Ephraim mode, you just get her on a horse, you know? Like, she gets some free levels, and then you throw her on a horse, and then she's, like, not too bad. I feel like Lin really isn't even good in her story outside of, like, the early chapters. Like, I feel like if you were trying to make Lin mode as easy as possible, you probably just have the calves do all the work. Erica is the best lord because I want to kiss her. Hey, that's a good pick. Erica is my favorite lord for a reason. One of the worst characters is Donald on Awakening. I agree with you. I do not like Donald at all in Awakening. But I know that is a contentious subject. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Lin can solo Lin mode because, yeah, I mean, Lin mode's not that hard. But, like, let's say we're playing Lin mode for the purposes of, like being optimal, right? Then we're probably not even using Lin that much in Lin mode. We're probably using the other units that we want to use in the rest of the game, right? Like, I think counting Lyn mode is only helpful to Lyn if she was, like, a great performer in Lyn mode. Alright, see you later, Tommy. Have a good one. Ooh, Redwell. I don't remember what we put into this well. Yeah, he does have some quick supports, that's true. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have like a ton of expertise in Fire Emblem 6. I've played 7 a lot more. But I feel like decently often I can at least like find stuff for I feel like it's reasonably often I can find stuff for Roy to do when you have to deploy him. Is Leaf good in his game? I would argue yes, but not in the traditional sense. Leaf's in a weird game where you can't deploy everyone every map because of stamina. So Leaf gets... It's not that Leaf has to come to every chapter, it's more like Leaf gets to come to every chapter. And there's a lot of non-combat stuff that you need to do in Fire Emblem 5, and so there's always something you can do with Leaf that can be making your life a little easier. Plus, he has the Light Brand, which is nice. And due to the way that the Manster arc works, he makes a fairly good case for getting early investment, so he's reasonably likely to get some early stat boosters. Basically, I think Leaf is doing stuff for most of a Thracia playthrough. And I believe he also has leadership stars, but I don't know if you count that. I have seen some people argue that that shouldn't count since there's no way to not have them.
I thank you.
I need at least 2-second seals.
Do come again.
Yeah, if we count FE4 contributions, Leaf is definitely not the worst lord. I mean, I don't think he is anyway, but he goes up if we add FE4 contributions. Yeah, you do have to get Leaf to promo. You probably want to pass him Pursuit Ring to do that, but that's not too big of a deal. Ooh, excuse me. Like, honestly, the biggest cost to Leaf might just be that you lose access to the Pursuit Ring for a bit if you want to pass it to him in FE4. I think you could make a case for Roy being the worst if we're going by unit feel. I think there's definitely an argument for that. He does not feel very good to use.
Goldberry, humble soldier of Illusia.
Do you think me a worthy opponent?
Yeah, he doesn't necessarily need the pursuit ring, but I think it helps a lot. And I also don't think it's that big of a deal to give it to him because, like, yeah, it makes your part 1 a little weaker for a few chapters. But really, does your part 1 party need a boost? Just throw Sigurd at all of your problems. He doesn't need help.
I am no longer the person I was.
I'll be your partner. Oh, I lost.
This was most valuable.
Mavir just
My
kicking
thanks.
Clan in the face. That's the, like, how much do you really need another pursuit unit in part 1, you know? When was magic invented as something separate from attack? I'm not sure. Let me think about that.
Come at me, without reservation.
Is it
I will act as your opponent today.
9? Did we have magic and strength in 9? I thought in 9 or 10 we did, right? Because wasn't like, I thought it was one of those games where like you actually cared about your mage's leveling strength because it mattered for
This was
losing
most
speed on
valuable.
tome weight.
My thanks.
Well, Noish definitely wants pursuit. The question is, like, how much do we need Noish at that point? Like, he certainly appreciates the pursuit band, but it's like, do you really need a good Noish that badly? Probably not, right? FE4 has magic and strength separate. Okay, I thought it might be an earlier one. I am no longer the person I was, kicks child in the face. That's Evil Mavir. We don't realize it yet, but Evil Mavir has been in our party the whole time.
Oh.
I will say, I do sometimes like giving Noish the ring, just because I kind of like Noish.
I'll do my best, but that's not saying much. Sorry that I'm the one to use you ingredients. Oh no, it came out great. This must be a bad omen.
Good!
Man, I love Alchrist.
Tasting too. The flavor is invigorating. I approve.
Hey, way to go, Alchrist. Speed plus
I'd
3.
be honored if you
Speed plus 3 and leftovers. What a man. Iron Chef Alchrist. Oh, by the way, as requested, I did add a Hell Yeah redeem, so that's down there now. In the 5-point section. But yes, Alchrist is certainly the Iron Chef.
Hell yeah! Over here!
Woohoo!
Bell Dragon Shard is nearby.
I'm glad you can tell where they are, Vale. I can't really sense them myself.
Have Alchrist cook barbecue and give it to Sigurd.
Hold
Poor
on.
Sigurd.
I see people. It looks like...
Soren!
Soren!
Yes.
You know, I feel like they've done a very good job in the last few games
Must be guarding the
of
shard.
uh,
Are you going to be okay?
If I'm going to
resuscitating
stop
the
that
reputation
I
of
can't avoid
archers.
this. Sooner or later, I have to face
They're
them.
not memes anymore.
Let's go.
All right.
My lady, we have been awaiting your arrival. Oh, I see. It's you again. And from the looks of it, the other Lady Vale is no longer with us. She's gone.
That's right.
Wormed your way.
What
back
about
in,
popular
huh?
ROM hacks?
I never thought you'd come.
I might do a ROM hack. I'm gonna make a poll with some options
her that.
in the next week for what we're gonna
No
play
one will
after
speak that way
Engage.
about Vale
And
ever
I'll
again.
probably put a ROM hack or two on there.
Hey, whoa! What's this? Aren't you dead?
I have become an emblem. By the power of all the emblem rings, so I can save this world.
We're here to stop Papa. Both of you, please, step out of the way.
And let you through? I think not. Lord Sombron is opening the portal to other worlds. We're here to protect this shard. Not even our Lady Vale could command us to step aside.
Hi Akira,
They're
I'm doing well
prepared to
today.
die.
You mean to kill us, Lady Vale? Oh, what a sad turn of events. Even after I doted upon you, cared for you as if you were
What about a
mine.
Pokemon randomized Nuzlocke? I actually tried that once back when I was streaming on Twitch.
But I know they're lies.
I need to tone down the randomizer. I randomized too many things,
Enemies
and it
to
was
defeat.
a disaster.
That's all.
Why are you singling us out? There were 4 of us.
Mauvier was my knight.
So I need to, if I do a Pokemon randomized Nuzlocke, I need to tone it a little bit down on the randomization.
Didn't even get to tell her goodbye.
I took Marnie into my family. I looked after her. And what did I get in return? Betrayal.
How can you call the 4 Hounds family? Treating them so viciously.
Because I loved them. When children stray, one must punish them. Or worse.
How many things did you randomize? I believe I randomized literally everything I was allowed to randomize. So it was like Pokemon, types, moves.
I have my own heart and my own thoughts. That's all that's important to me. But we'll never see eye to eye. Not in 1,000 years. I
Bonk.
serve Lord Sombron. I've done so for a very long time. Fully committed to anything he needs.
I got no plans
Yeah,
to
they really
suicide.
did commit to the
Even if
mommy
we
archetype for
got it.
Zephyr.
I see. I suppose this is goodbye then. I'm sorry to say.
Sad
We've got
chapter.
No other choice but to fight them.
Are you sure?
They're not listening. If only they would leave for their own sakes, but they want to fight. We need to stop Papa. That means I have to put them behind me. It's about
Yeah,
time
it
I
was
do.
a randomized Sapphire game, and I randomized everything that I was allowed to randomize. Like, every setting in the randomizer that I could click random on, I clicked random on. It was too much. I need to do less next time. Although one of my friends was telling me I should play Pokemon Ultimate Fusion. So maybe we'll do that. I haven't looked into it much, but it seems kind of cool.
We have to defeat Zephyr and Gris. Then, we can break the shard.
Yeah, with all the stuff randomized, it was just too much. Like, it wasn't even really fun at
It
that
must
point.
be their doing. They can attack using the shard. And I'm sure they'll do it again.
That would be a shame, Sequitur, but that'll never happen. I'm actually interested to see, though, how they handle the 4 Hounds in the Wave 4 DLC.
Whatever you ask.
I think it could be interesting.
Come and face me.
Very well. No mistakes.
Sad lack of hit. Oh, she hit anyway. Nice. I was gonna say sad lack of hit engrave on my L Thunder, but she doesn't need it. She just hits 30s. It's fine.
The stage is mine.
Oh, wrong dancer. Meant to get this dancer.
Let the lesson begin.
Well, if you don't heal yourself, you can't feel more pain, you know? There's a limit to how much pain you can feel if you don't heal yourself. Or at least that's how I'm gonna rationalize the way that Gris is. Oh, I should have moved Alear differently there. Whatever, we will make do with the decisions that we made. Yeah, I hope they record some lines with the Hounds in the wings. It would be kind of fun. Who knows if they will, but it'd be fun. I would enjoy it.
Even mighty ones. Unfortunate.
If we hit, that would be cool. Interesting. I was expecting, I was anticipating a possible miss there, but I was expecting Citrine to miss, not the dual attack, but it's fine. That's what dancing is for. Hi, Adventure Potato. Yeah, the Ashen Moles did have story dialogue, so hopefully the 4 wins are the same way. Would be cool. You're definitely just gonna, like, kill Citrine, though, right? Because you're gonna double her. Oh, but you don't do any damage, so she's gonna be fine. She has 43 resistance. I spend so much time avoiding having her be attacked that sometimes I forget that her resistance is 43.
Of course.
Also, I totally forgot to put the Marth ring back on someone. Whoops. I never do that. That's never happened before. Ooh, I should look at what staffs are happening here, because if there's a fracture, I'm in trouble. Freeze, freeze. Okay, freeze is fine. I can work with freeze.
Mavier reporting.
Of course. I'm prepared.
With perfect poise.
Oh, I will say I find the amount of freezes on this map cumbersome. I get why, because they have like the whole map terrain thing going on, but it's still kind of annoying.
I'm more than just a program. Mediocre.
Mr. 3 Collars has NPC as his support. I think it's 4 Collars, actually.
Need of removing.
If you count his little turtleneck.
You take nothing from me. Mediocre.
Retreat isn't it?
You will fling these babies at him till nothing.
Take him out, Tamara.
First one free.
Let's see, do the rest of the Hounds not have any collars? Does Gris not have a collar? Where's Gris? Up here. Hi, Gris. Do you not have a collar? I guess it depends if you count cape collars. It's not like a shirt collar, but it's like sort of a collar.
I'm pretty tough, you know.
Honestly, I find most everything.
Alright, annoyed lizard. Who did we like the most in Three Houses? Hoppy. Hoppy's a good choice. Hilda was one of my favorites the first time I played. Bonk! I'm glad that you like Annoyed Lizard. Like Lopez. You guys always making fun of my pronunciations. How dare. Excuse me for pronouncing things wrong. One day I'll learn to pronounce things correctly. Sometimes I say lapis right. I would say it's about 50-50 now. You know, as to like whether I say it right or not. I think this setup is okay. Oh, it might not be. I was not thinking with my brain that the thing was going to get destroyed and then the wolf is going to be able to... Oh, maybe it's fine? I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I'm more than just a program. An obstacle in need of removing.
Hoppy is happy. Yeah, that's what I figured it was when when you said I pronounced it wrong.
I will protect you.
Shamir is a favorite of mine too. She was my romance on the first playthrough. Dude, I feel like I get Pandreo killed all the time in this playthrough. Poor guy. Although I feel like we can fix that by changing the way that I did my guards. Kinda hard to, like, maneuver. Basically, I think I want to bonded shield him and not chain guard him. And then I think, like, we have a pretty good chance of being okay. This guy's due 43, 45. Can you take a hit? I feel like you can. My math is correct. Which means we can actually give him both. .36 speed, 34 speed, so you're not getting doubled. You have 26 defense. Yeah, you should be able to take a hit. Local news, holy man gets knifed. Hey, last time he got run over, so I guess this might be slightly better, maybe? Hey, Erica! Do you have, like, a real weapon, or is it your wind edge again? Oh, Sieglinde this time! That's a real weapon. I'm just gonna have you whack this guy, and then it's okay if you die.
Allow me.
No! Oh, she missed. Alright. You disappoint me, Erica. Not supposed to miss that. Yeah, if this gets us there without having to use a combat art.
Here I go.
But yeah, Shamir was a favorite of mine in Three Houses. I enjoyed Catherine too. Largely because I thought their relationship with each other was very funny. I also thought Dimitri's hair was ugly, but then we get Part 2 Dimitri, and I like Part 2 Dimitri. In terms of how he looks.
You take nothing from me. Mediocre.
Bye, Erica. Alright, Bill should be fine as long as she hits whoever attacks her.
Watch out.
Denied.
There we go, that's much better. And this guy attacks Panette, that's fine. Ooh, she bonks him this time. Nice. Slightly better RNG. I guess,
Over here.
it's the consequence of Erica missing that Sieglinde attack. I also think we rolled more RNs with Anna. since she doubled.
I won't lose.
Curious if she can just kill this guy. Sure can. Veil with Soren quotes is very funny. Soren's got the goat emblem quotes, I think. Although I like Tiki's too. I like it when like you have her on the first playthrough. I put her on Diamant because I wanted to give him some favoritism. And I liked it when he would complain about being sleepy. I thought it was funny.
Allow me.
One crit, please, Panette.
Need help?
Thank you. Man, that crit animation's great. I think Panette's a really fun unit to use. Doing the big crit things is just a good time. Zelkov says die when you're using Revival Blessing. That's pretty funny. I like Zelkov quite a bit. Very funny character.
Here. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I'll probably, because I would say we have, after this, maybe 1 or 2 engaged streams left. So I'll probably put up polls for what I'm going to play next this week. So keep an eye out for that. I'll post them on the YouTube channel and then link that in the Discord. Hi, Zucchini.
Let's be off.
So good name. I'm a big zucchini enjoyer, so I appreciate your name.
For Alear.
Alright, let's get rid of some of these freeze staffs. We're almost done with them. There's just one left. Ooh, this guy's tougher than I thought. Probably should have done Ivy instead, because he only has 20 resistance. You gonna kill anyone? 48 attack? No, you're not gonna kill anyone, so this should be okay. But I should have been more careful. Alright, we're almost done with Freeze Staff Hell. Till we get up here. Although I guess I have to decide how much I actually care about that goddess icon. Basically what I get out of it is Ivy getting crit slightly less often. Which is not nothing. Hi Irony, no need to apologize. Hope you're having a good Saturday. rotated Ilo from 3 houses? Let me look it up and see if I agree. Yeah, I could see it. I see what you mean. Yes, the engraving is not helping her. But also, even without the engraving, she faces crit reasonably often. But the engraving doesn't help. Nice. It's probably gonna make that easy to finish off for. We can bolting him one more time. We have the power. We have the technology.
Need help?
We can even canter to safety. How quaint. Alright, these freeze staffs are getting a little out of hand. I don't appreciate them. Yeah, what the heck, we'll get the goddess icon, why not?
I hear you.
Do I have a favorite chapter of this game? I think probably 17. I think 17 is a really cool chapter. What about you guys? What chapters do you like in this game? Damn doubles stealing my experience. Ooh, possibly of all Fire Emblem. I don't know what my favorite map of all time is. I'd have to give that some more thought. But 17 is probably up there. It is really good. Conquest 10 is probably up there for me. I really like that map.
I have it! Again! A good wind.
17 is a really strong narrative chapter, which is odd for Engage. I actually think that Engage does like the gameplay story synergy better than most Fire Emblem games. The problem is just that I don't think the story is that good, but but like the maps do a good job presenting the story. Like I think 19 is another good example of that, where like you have the way they did the villages in that map I thought was really funny. 13 was really great. I'm trying to think which one 13 is. Is that Tamara's join chapter? I do mean Ludo narrative synergy. You are correct. Yeah, I have always thought Thracia was the king of that. Particularly in, like, the early portion of the game. Alright, you guys are gonna double, but how much damage are you gonna do? You're gonna do... So, yeah. 33... like 32. My calculations are correct. I think you just survived this. We'll see if my calculations are correct, because if they're not, you're gonna die. And you're gonna get doubled, so you might as well just use... Ooh, or we could get the... You're gonna get doubled either way. Let's use Ragnar. We'll get the defense bonus, and I believe that will make us A-okay. What is my... Wait, 1 second. Hold up. I gotta read some messages. I see I've been asked to elaborate. Or were you asking Danny to elaborate, or did I say something that needed elaboration? I'm not sure. What is my Panette's base defense? Let's find out. Not great. Not too high. So I think that particularly in the beginning of Fire Emblem 5, where the story is that you are this small force being chased by a very powerful army, right? And a lot of Fire Emblem games have done that, right? But Fire Emblem 5 is one of the only games where I really feel like you are truly fighting a force that is overwhelming compared to you. And, you know, you're on the run. I think the escape all maps do a lot to help with that. I think the jail map is really cool. It's like possibly... certainly my favorite jail map in Fire Emblem history. I will like Vision Quest Part 1. I'll have to look it up. I've heard good things.
Allow me. You're ornery. I just want to live in peace.
We take this guy out with a spear, perhaps? No. Also, she's not that likely to even hit him, but we can probably do a spear and a Bolganon, and that would do it.
I'll help. Not done yet.
Yes, capture is also really cool in Fire Emblem 5. I will say, the gameplay story integration is actually not the most important thing to me in Fire Emblem. I think it's nice when it works out that way, but I actually think most Fire Emblem games do not have that great gameplay story integration. Usually it's just okay. But as long as it's not, like, bad, it doesn't bother me.
Right. You're ornery. It's tea time. You were beautiful while you lasted.
Hey, that's fair. There's a lot of people, I think, that enjoyed the Engaged story more than I did. So, think you are in good company on enjoying the story. But it was not for me. Why is my holy man magic so low? He's a little underleveled. I think. Is he still under... Let me check if that's actually still true. Yeah, I haven't leveled him that much. He's always kind of just been like the extra guy that I'm bringing around.
Right. I'll have to pay you back.
Three Houses gameplay story integration. So the school stuff is good, right? I actually think they do a good job of like kind of making you feel like a teacher that's like training these young, unbattle-tested students. Granted, like, obviously the monastery also has problems, but, like, from a narrative perspective, I think the monastery stuff works well. The maps, some of them are okay.
I won't forget you.
I find the like maps in Three Houses to be largely forgettable. There's probably a few good ones, but mostly I find them forgettable. Ooh, you're getting hit by these guys. Probably do actually care about that. Your resistance is 25. You guys are going to do 48. The question is, are these guys going to attack him? I'm not actually sure what the answer to that is. I don't think these guys are attacking, but we'll see. If I'm wrong, Kagetsu's going to die, and we'll rewind.
As if I would lose.
I think there's like a few memorable maps in Three Houses. I will say one that like has some things about it that annoy me on Maddening, but like I remember the map is the Miklon map. I think it's chapter 5. I remember thinking that introduction of the beasts was really cool. And while I have problems with that map on Maddening, actually I think that map's pretty cool on not Maddening. Which is unfortunately something I think about a lot of Three Houses maps, where I'm like, oh, this map's kind of fun on not Maddening, but then has something about it that annoys me on Maddening. Ooh, good dodge. See, the spiral does not bother me. What bothers me is just the ambush spawns on Maddening really get my goat.
That's how a princess does it.
Yes, Hunting by Daybreak is very good on hard and very bad on Maddening. I completely agree with you. Which is unfortunate, because it is legitimately really cool on hard, I think. You guys have longbows? No. Ooh, I can actually just grab this goddess icon and then not go up here. That's kind of convenient.
Hurry! Run!
Oh, see, that's interesting. The spiral doesn't bother me at all, really. I don't even think it's that big. It doesn't take that long to get around this spiral. Although, I will say they did do something that kind of annoys me. Which is they put, like, a chest out of the way. Like, they have that chest at the beginning, right? On the bottom right. And whoever gets that chest, I feel like takes 7 years to catch up to the rest of my army. Voice to text can't say my Sophia. It reminds me of... Here, I'm going to tell you guys about my least favorite chest in all of Fire Emblem. It's in Fire Emblem 5, and I hate it. There is a chest in... What's the chapter? Let me check the chapter number. Like 7 or 8, I think. Let me find it. What map is it? It's like towards the end of the Munster arc. The Manster arc, rather. The Munster. Alright, I can't find it. I don't want to spend too much time looking for it. But it's the one where Abel has like the fight with her daughter and then leaves. And that map has a chest that drives me insane because it's an escape map, so you have to get everybody out. And they put a chest way in the bottom right. And it's not even challenging to get it. Ghost! Like, getting the chest is easy. It's just you have to go all the way around and then walk all the way back because it's escape all. It's very annoying. Well, that's the thing. It's not hard to get. You just wait, right? You just have your army wait while you go get the stupid chest. So it's literally just like a tax on your time. It's not like that tedious. I'm probably making it sound worse than it is. But the reason it annoys me is that there's just no reason for it. It is always escape all in Thracia. The only reason I clarify is because I assume that some people have not played Thracia. So I'm like, let me say escape all so that they understand why it's annoying if they haven't played Thracia. Ooh, we got longbows around here. Killer. Have one longbow. One longbow is okay. We have one longbow that can't even reach where Vale is going to be. This is fine.
Me first. Do not suffer.
Bonk.
An obstacle in need of removing.
She's unstoppable. She can't be beat. Oh my god, can we quit it with the freeze staffs? It's a cute gimmick, but it's gone on for too long. Yeah, it's fine. You can just get hit by the meteor. It's not a big deal. Can go up and kill this one. Where is my restore? It's probably in the convoy, but I feel like the restore doesn't even make it that much easier unless unless you're gonna Micaiah it or something, because like on most turns it's like multiple dudes frozen. I'm gonna go here so that I can get some extra turns on the Three Houses emblem.
My teacher!
Oh. On my way.
Let's do this! That's it! Don't hold this against me, okay?
Although this turn it's just one person frozen, so restore would have been an option in this case.
Even mighty ones fall! Victory is mine!
Huh. Not really a good place to move you. I did not consider that I don't have a great place to move you. Maybe it's here and we just try to kill a few more. That might be the, our best bet.
Now you know your limits.
I feel like chapter 11 is the big restore staff check. That's true. This is that like headlong rush the map. Yeah, you guys do too much damage for me to like allow Anna to be hit. Oh, this isn't walkable terrain. Ho ho! Game changer. How much do you do? 15. Trying to see if she can take a hit from the Cav and the Punch Boy. You cannot. To be fair, I have not given Tamara that much favoritism. I certainly could have given Tamara more favoritism, but it didn't feel like getting her to, like, double with the... Getting her to double with... Nah, it doesn't really help. Getting her to double with the Brave Lance, which is kind of what I wanted, did not seem realistic.
It's over.
And she has a forge, but I think basically everyone has a forge at this point. She has a forge that I'm not even using because she can't, like, double with it. Sadly. The meteor complicates things. I don't think this is going to work. I think we're going to have to go back and try a different approach. Yeah, meteors. Yeah, didn't think so. I don't know, I think this game basically gives you enough money that all of your units that are seeing regular combat can have a +3. I don't think +3 is that expensive. +3 Brave is expensive. That is definitely favoritism. But like, in a vacuum, I don't think a +3 is that big of a deal. Come here, Sea Doll.
One less foe.
Yeah, but really the Brave Forge on her was just wishful thinking anyway, because she can't double with it. So it's like, what's even the point? Like I said, the Brave is a high-end Forge, 100%. I don't disagree that the Brave is favoritism, but I don't think it really matters in this case, because she's not even using it. Basically, I was trying to give Tamara favoritism, but at a certain point it just kind of stopped seeming worth it to me. But there was definitely an attempt to show Tamara some favoritism. Here, I'm gonna send some help over here because honestly, Vale is doing fine. But that side is struggling a bit. And just leave, Panette over here to make sure the Vale is okay. Yeah, I'm not a believer in Tamara, which is a shame because I really like Tamara the character, so I wish I liked Tamara the unit a bit more. But sadly, I do not.
Stop it! Feel what I feel! An obstacle in need of removing. I'm more than just a spellcaster. Mediocre.
I think the most compelling case I have seen for Tamara is just basically trying to put her in more of a tank role. But, like, the reason I don't like that, because I've seen people say that for a few units, like, you can make this unit a tank. If the only thing a unit is doing for me is tanking, I don't like that. I think a unit has to do more to be good. I think we're going to use a freeze staff this turn.
On my way. That's it. Strategy in motion.
Especially because I also think that when people say tanking in 3 houses, or in Engage, not in 3 houses. When people say tanking in Engage, I feel like what they mean is like this unit can take 2 hits. Like,
Sorry, but victory is mine.
outside of a few units, and even then only in certain situations, I feel like just face tanking enemies is not what I want to be doing in Engage. Yeah, like, to me, there's a lot more focus on player phase in this game. Also, hi Brooks. Hope you're doing well today. Yes, that is also why I don't like the Corrin Thief build. Because I'm like, okay, great. I have this unit that never dies and also doesn't do anything. Just, like, tanking on its own just seems of limited value to me.
Well,
okay. Wasn't necessarily anticipating the Veil freeze. I didn't think I was quite in range, but obviously I was. So I might... Oh, because it's this guy! It's this guy! So I might send her another helper. Especially, I don't think they need everyone. You just send 3 units over to help this side. Oh my god, I can't put 1 on the Emblem energy. Annoying, but it's fine. Kagetsu can take a hit. Who got my boots? Seadoll did. Not that it is doing my sad frozen Seadoll a lot of good right now. The corrupted sure do like breaking Seedall's legs. What ring does he have? Does Seedall have any ring right now? I don't think he has. I think he has just oh no, he has Camilla. I was thinking my other playthrough where I don't have any ring on him. He has Camilla. Or more move. I like my dancers to be moving and grooving at all times. If you are not grooving, you cannot be a dancer in my army. I give boots to Vale because she needs shoes. That's a great choice, to be honest. I fully support that decision.
Allow me. Do not suffer. An obstacle in need of removing.
Dude, Radiant Bow is so good. Does Cataclysm change your equipped tome? I'm not sure, but Vale's Cataclysm is pretty bad. It's just, it doesn't do that much damage on her. Yeah, I mean, I think you can give boots to your carry, and that works well. But I like my dancer being able to get to all the places. Like I said, I want maximum groove on my dancer. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna do something smarter than what I was going to do. Kill the Freezy boy. I give the boots to Tamara as a consolation prize for being there.
A good win.
I don't know. I think I might be sold on like Vale getting it because she needs shoes now. I think that was a pretty compelling case for a unit to get boots. Okay, I do just want Vale to kill these guys, though. You guys don't need to. You're fine. You can take a break. What about DLC boots? I did not use my... I didn't use the DLC stat boosters, so they're still sitting in my convoy. Yeah, if you aren't using the Soren stuff and you use the Fellchild class, you're just doing it for Dragon Synergy. I don't think you really use it for the stats. Which really, this build is also using the class for Dragon Synergy. Yeah, they are discardable. In my no DLC playthrough, I don't have the boots at all because I just threw them out. Which, by the way, here's my little complaint of the day. I wish that there was a way to just turn the DLC off when you start a playthrough, because if you want to do a no DLC run, it's actually really annoying. There's so much stuff you have to throw away. You have to keep track of, like, random currencies that you're not allowed to spend because they're DLC. I find the whole thing very frustrating. Okay. My god, there's still freeze staffs? I thought I got rid of the last one. Jesus Christ. I will never be rid of these freeze staffs. And I maintain that it's a little excessive at this point. Fine though, we have a rescue staff, so we can get her out of there. You probably can make a separate... No, you can't make a separate Switch profile. My partner plays on her profile and she has all the DLC. So I believe in order to get rid of the DLC, I don't know what I would have to do.
Destiny awaits.
But it's just frustrating, because it really shouldn't be that hard. I should just be able to turn off the DLC if I don't want it for a playthrough. And it's not the biggest deal, because, like, all that I do in practice is I just throw all the items out, and then I just make a note of, like, what my currency baselines are. Like, I'm like, okay, this is the amount of money that is actually 0 for me. Instead of, you know, just looking at the money. Where can Kagetsu get? Trying to make sure Ivy doesn't die. I think this prevents her from dying. Yeah, Kagetsu might get hit by the dragon, maybe. She'll be fine because she has holdout, and then we can kill him. We do have a second Switch. That's the real option, would be I play it on the other Switch. But I don't want to play it on the other Switch. I want to play it on my Switch. Damn. Illusory doubles stealing my EXP. The true Jagan.
One less foe.
Alright, who got froze that time? Let's see. Oh, it was Kagetsu. That's kind of annoying. I wanted to do stuff with him this turn. I think it's time for the freeze staff man to die. We do have to rescue her out of that position, though. Well, hold up. Let me figure out what I'm doing on this half of the map, because this is the less involved half. Okay, so we can easily take out 2 of these. Can we take out all 3? Probably need a crit. Let's see if Panette is kind enough to provide that crit for us.
Let's have some fun. Were you raised by wolves?
It's funny, she says we're raised by wolves, but the wolf knights are over here. He was fighting the regular knight. Or the bow knight.
Finished?
I will give it my all.
Hi, Ephraim.
Why do we repeat our mistakes?
1 elixir for you. I think with the doubles, Kagetsu is probably okay if we clear out some of these dudes. Who the hell is Ephraim? Oh, he's just some guy that lives in the ring. He comes out when you twin strike. I don't know why they put him in this game. It's not like he's like a Fire Emblem character. It's just some guy. Kind of like Sasha and Kyle. Way to go, Pandreo. We appreciate your contributions to this army. .37 on 32 speed. And so Ivy can actually take a hit from you, as long as you don't crit, which you might, because it's Ivy. But I think we chance that anyway. Give Sasha more credit than that. That's true. Sasha has been a rock for this army. Actually, we can probably... Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a little fire. A little fire. And then I think one of these will attack the doubles at least. Possibly both. Yeah, meteors. Yeah, God bless the doubles. Sasha is what we call 3-star Veronica summons, and 4-star Veronica summons are Kyle.
you.
Ugh, please no more freeze, I beg. Damn, she can't even quite kill him.
Our bonds are far stronger than destiny.
To what extent are you in trouble, Panette? You don't get doubled, so that's good. So he's gonna do 22. Not bad. He's gonna do 28. Yeah, I think she'll be fine. We can do a little heal on her just in case, but she should be fine. For FE12? Yeah, I did in FE12. But I've never played the original BSFE. Do I have a fracture hanging around anywhere? I sure do. One fracture, please. Okay, maybe we just have Kagetsu do it. Crit for me, Kagetsu, please.
Right.
Ah, whatever, I don't think we need it. Just would have made this a little easier. $17, if only he had one less health. Or if only we could buff it in some way, like putting her next to Alear. That would also work. There we go. Easy peasy.
Allow me.
And the dual attacks made it not matter anyway, but that wasn't guaranteed. Ooh, God bless, a luck level up. Alright, try to get him, Tamara. If you miss, it's fine.
Here.
Badge. Alright, it's all you, Pandreo. Bring us home.
Need help?
Way to get it!
Yeah, Erica and Ephraim's bonus against Corrupted is underrated. It's like a huge amount of enemies in the game. Alright, we have finally defeated the evil that is the right side of the map. Now we can deal with the left side of the map and the bosses.
I don't play nice.
Yes, it is a good time to pick it up. It's like you get it and then it's all corrupted enemies from that point forward, pretty much. Man, these guys can't leave Panette alone. Let her be free. Well, actually, I might as well just have Panette kill this guy since she can't move anyway. No reason to have anyone else do it.
You looking down on me? That's how a lady does it.
That being said, I will move Gold Mary over so that we can potentially get some chain attacks from her. 'Cause that would be nice.
Allow me.
I mean, I could, like, rescue her or something, but I don't think it's, like, really needed here. You could just get meteored and it's fine. We are almost through Freeze Hell. And Mauvir's Mend broke badly. I'm gonna give her just a little bit of a touch up. Ooh, one of those guys is gonna hit him. I didn't quite realize that. I think he... Let's see if he's gonna be fine. Yeah, doesn't get doubled. That would be the only way he wouldn't be fine. Oh, all of my mends are broken. Sad. I gotta get some new mends after this fight. Oh. What? Why did he self-destruct? I don't know if I've seen that happen before. I assume there was something on his, that would have told me that was gonna happen, but I was not expecting it. My man just said, fucking bye, I'm leaving.
No mistakes.
I guess I'm not complaining, though. Below 50%, they just blow up and deal damage. Did it even deal damage? Like, does it... I guess it probably has, like, a mischance, right? I actually need you to make fire this turn. Oh, they do it even if there's no one in range? That's kind of funny.
Right away.
Yeah, I remember the conquest enemies doing that. I don't remember having seen it in this game. Maybe I have and I just forgot, but I don't think I have. Some Voltorbs up in here. Sure, let's beat this guy down. Let's go, Mauvier.
Retribution is due.
I feel like at some point those wyverns are gonna start moving. Well, here we can check. There's some reinforcement griffins right now. We can have a look at them. Yeah, I've been in their range a few times. There were like a couple occasions where I was like, oh, I'll just bait one this turn. I assume they're probably like proximity, like maybe you get to a certain point and then they start moving. But it feels like they're gonna do something at some point. Yeah, see, now they're going. See ya.
We could have been friends.
I will say, I do think at the end of the game, in Engage, I do think they get a little excessive with some of the reinforcements. Because normally, I like, you know, especially earlier in the mid-game, I think the reinforcements do a good job of, like, encouraging you to play at a decent pace. But I think in the late game, they do a good job of encouraging you to just, like, warp skip. Like, when we get to chapter 25, I am not playing that map. We will be warp skipping it. I have not seen Seedall dance as the Tiki Dragon. Is it funny? Yeah, 25 is Lumera. And I will 100% be warp skipping it. No question in my mind about that. Is 24 the next one? Are we on 23 right now? Because I actually don't mind 24 too much if it's the one after this one. Yeah, I don't mind 24 too much. Although I think 24 kind of like tries to bait you into like playing 3 separate lanes of the map, and I think it's like probably easier to just move everyone to the middle and rush the boss, or most of your dudes to the middle. You can keep some guys up there to deal with the reinforcements and such, but I don't think you actually need to keep your army too separated on that map. Also, hi Panicky Duck. Hope you're having a good, not too panicky Saturday.
Rest in pieces.
Today is an inside day, big snowstorm. Oh, well, hopefully you are nice and warm and cozy inside. We get like one big snowstorm a year over here, and it's always a problem. We like lose... this year we lost power for like a week, and 2 years ago we lost power for a few days during the winter storm.
Right. Not done yet. Who's next?
Yeah, I assume in places where, I mean, when I was up north, we didn't get outages as often. I think just because places were a little more prepared for the snow. But now that I'm in the south, there's just, there's not a ton of infrastructure here for it. Yeah, I find myself always wishing for snow until I have it, and then I'm like, I remember why I don't love snow. Yeah, Texas infrastructure is a little yikes.
That's right.
Those eyes. You really resemble him, you know. Far more than the other lady.
You don't see me. Do you, Zepia? You see me and you think of Papa. Or that other me. When we met...
But yes, another reason I'm looking forward to moving out of Texas.
Really? I hated you. No. Lord Sombron's puppet. That's all you were. A thing to be used and cast off. Yet somehow, I knew this day would come.
The day I would kill you? No wonder you didn't like me.
Well, you finally have my undivided attention.
I know! We love to brag about our solo electrical grid, and I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't work. We get a little bit of snow or ice and it shuts down. It's a disaster. Like, maybe we should be on the grid everybody else is on. What about with Axe? What gives us the best chance of taking a health bar off? Well, we probably won't crit, but it's possible.
Live as a hound, die as a hound.
Me first! Please die. You're ornery.
Oh, we don't need a crit anymore.
We could have been friends.
I appreciate you getting it anyway, though, Kagetsu. Get a crit.
Here. Annoying.
I don't like silver weapons very much in Engage. I think they cost way too much to forge for the output that you get. Oh, nice. Mavier can mess this dude up. Get him, Mavier.
You come to get revenge.
Yeah, you're right. Sometimes I forget that,
We were a family, Mavier. That
you know,
makes
a
us
30%
brothers.
crit chance is
No one would
actually
blame you for missing
a pretty
us.
decent chance to crit at least
I am
once.
here to strike you down. I have nothing more to say.
Jeez, a stiff till the end. Guess there's no point in holding back the killing then.
You're done for.
Exquisite.
Alright, I'm enjoying Martial Master Mavier. I'm glad you guys picked that. It's pretty funny.
I'll do my best.
If I may.
Well, it's not about hoarding. It's I actually don't think you can afford to forge too many silver weapons and still, like, do all of the other forges that I want to do. I do agree that you shouldn't hoard the money. Or not even just the money, also the silver, I think, is probably the bigger bottleneck for silver weapons.
Allow me to demonstrate.
I also find in the very late game, silver weapons, like, unless you, like, +5 it, which is very expensive. You can't do too many +5 silver weapons. And even then, sometimes, a lot of units still can't hit one rounding thresholds. Like, you have a, like, sometimes you still have a better chance with a crit from a killer than just doing it with a silver. Although for some units, they can hit one rounding thresholds with silver for sure. Like, Kagetsu certainly would have got there on Gris with a silver.
If I may.
A good wind.
I don't play nice. You're
Nice.
quite strong.
Good job, Panette.
Lord Sombron. No.
We did it.
Well, but I feel like the last 2 or 3 chapters are like kind of where your +5s mostly matter, right? Like, I mean, Kagetsu with his killer weapon was one-rounding most things for most of the game as long as he was doubling. You're back and more Fire Emblem than ever. What'd you miss? Not much. We finished chapter 23.
I'm just embarrassed.
Oh, we're going to Blushing Lizard. But I think there are probably some units that want silver weapons more than others. I think build also matters.
I'm sorry, Lord Sombron.
There's some units that can't double with silvers.
We should go.
Goodbye, Zephyr. Goodbye, Gris. I'm glad I could say that properly this time.
Oh, Gris can't hear anything.
Alright, see you later, Akira. Like, I know there are some times archers appreciate a silver bow to hit a one-rounding threshold.
Thank you.
As we discussed the other day.
Before I go, you won't be able to break the next Fell Dragon shard.
What do you mean?
Well, it used to be in the mountains. Gradlon rose so mightily. But those mountains crumbled. That spot is now under a lake.
Alright guys, it's time for some Hounds character development.
Would be difficult. And then destroying it? Surely impossible.
It's at the bottom of a lake.
I did sense that one of them was weaker and farther away than the others, but I never imagined this.
What do we do now?
Simple. You raise the mountains, or drain the lake.
So simple.
Please, take this. An enchanted crystal that will bring that location in reach.
How did you get this?
Let me look at some of the math on silvers while we're
My kind are capable of
watching this
making
cutscene.
magical objects.
Let's see what the how
Small
much
charms of such
extra
you
might you
understand.
get from it.
But magic of this magnitude? That
Soren.
drains our
Soren!
to craft an object that would alter the very terrain around you. I've paid a steep price.
Zephyr, you don't mean...
Yes. It's making this crystal that has led to my end. The magic, in exchange for my life. You two were quite fortunate.
Also, hi
you know.
Just Chica. Hope you're doing well
Of
today.
all the mage dragons that ever
I think so
they
based on what
are
I'm looking at here,
powerful
for
enough to
axes,
create this.
like if you
I
plus
learned
5
at
a
the
silver
younger
axe
stage that
versus
I
like a
had
killer axe,
vast powers that were
then we're talking about a might difference of
I would control them in time,
I think 6,
but not before my mother, father,
which is pretty
and the
meaningful
others died.
if you
No
double.
memories.
Like if you double, that's 12, right?
Back to the here and now. My very powerful gift.
I think you would have to look at it on a unit by unit basis and see like
Not sure of that
how many
myself.
thresholds do you hit with a silver that you don't hit with a killer? And then also, how many units are you basically giving up on one-shotting because of the lack of crit?
So hurry along.
So I think it would probably have to be taken on like a unit by unit basis. Or even a map by map basis.
You could have done this at any time.
And then, you know, you factor in the price too. A killer is 3 silver ingots versus plus 5ing a silver axe is like
Maybe we could have forgiven.
Why now?
is like
indeed?
20 silver ingots.
Because it is the end. I can be kind.
Or sorry, it's not
just
3
this
for a
once.
killer. It's more like
Because it's too
it's like
late for me
14.
to make things right. Had I done any of this earlier, would you have really forgiven me? We, allies.
Hey,
Nonsense.
lurkers are always
I had
welcome
no
here.
intention of dying today. But then all this happened. So I made you a crystal. I doubt any of you could swim to that shard. It's a long, long way down.
Zephyr, I don't understand you.
Some advice, dear? Leave those you cannot understand behind. Forget them entirely. It's just unsettling to let someone like that linger in your thoughts as you grow older.
Once we defeat Papa and peace arrives, I won't forget you, Zephyah. No matter how many hundreds or thousands of years may pass.
Oh, child. No more of that, please. Hurry off to that shard. Unless you prefer to stay and watch me die. Would that make you feel safer?
Let's go, Vale.
Yes. Go. We can at least end things with a clean slate. Goodbye, Lady Vale.
Here's my opinion on this scene.
Our new...
I think in a vacuum,
Goodbye,
I like
Zephyah.
this scene. Like, I think that it's well performed, and I think it would be emotional for me if, like, maybe they had started developing the Hounds a little earlier. But I feel like the Hounds have kind of been, like, cartoon villains up to this point, so, I like maybe wasn't as invested as I would have liked to have been in them. But the scene itself, I actually like. Like, in a vacuum, I think the scene is okay. Let us wander through the volcano, picking up iron and shit. I would agree, especially in the late game. There's a lot of scenes in the late game that I don't think are inherently bad, but I just feel like we're maybe like a little underdeveloped for the payoff. I will say, I would not say that Zephyah is redeemed at the end. Or at least I didn't feel that way. I mean, they're obviously trying to make her more sympathetic, for sure. But I don't feel like this is a whole, like, Zephyah redemption. She still feels like a bad guy to me at the end. Just a bad guy with, like, a more sympathetic motive.
That's really the reason you were playing dead? Even at the end. You're an odd man.
How come you told him about the shard?
Like I said, I'm just trying to wipe the slate clean.
Yeah, I consider this more of a... just some development, adding a sympathetic motivation more than a redemption.
To get back at Lord Sombron, I guess. Why should I die in the dust while he gets everything he wanted just like that? Does that seem fair?
Gris is a funny man.
The shard, they're sure to break it.
We love Gris for being a funny man.
That he's lost me forever.
You gotta really love somebody if you want to hurt him that badly.
I wasn't in love with Lord Sombron. I just wanted him to give me a child of my own. That was the dream I clung to through all of the long years. A family, the love of a daughter or a son. When I called the Hounds my family, I meant every word of it. What we had was something very rare indeed.
Maybe I've missed this,
Me,
and
Marth,
somebody please
Marth,
correct me if I
working
have.
together to protect
But
Lord
like,
Sombron and Lady
can
Vale.
she like only have kids with Sombron? Like, why doesn't she just have kids with somebody else?
If you were gonna turn on Sombron, why'd you wait? If you'd done it sooner, maybe we'd still be together.
Because she says that she doesn't love him, and I think we're supposed to believe that.
I have to wonder if you'd have been happier on the other side.
Who's my favorite evil hot lady in Fire Emblem? Fire Emblem 7 Ursula.
The 4 Hounds. A family. I always did like the sound of that. I can't even remember what my parents' faces looked like. You're the closest thing I had to a mother. Ever since the first day you met me, poor little twisted disciple that I was, hoping that my suffering would be good enough in the eyes of Lord Sombron. You were like a mom to me, and a big sister. Honestly, even a god. The most important person in the world to me.
Chris, I don't like this joke.
It's no joke. I'd follow you anywhere, dummy.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? The one thing I always wanted.
Yeah, that could make sense.
Face.
It doesn't bother me that much. I'm sure there's some reason it has to be Sombron. I always think it's a little funny that I don't think they ever tell you why it has to be Sombron in the game. But maybe they do and I'm just not remembering it.
We are a family. I thank you, Chris.
I still think this cutscene would be okay if we had seen this relationship a little more throughout the rest of the game, or if Zephyr's characterization had been a little bit different, but it is a little weird after what has happened beforehand. I love Ursula, but I do not love her map. Battle Before Dawn is my arch nemesis. Very cool concept. Almost executed very well, but also very frustrating. But yes, I don't have a problem with that scene of Zephyr so much as that scene existing given the context of all of Zephyr's other scenes in the game. Like, it feels a little weird. To me, at least. Red. Yeah, we could just do a 3-star this time. Well, I assume the colors mean something, but I don't know what they mean. But I do assume there is some meaning to the colors. I will say the one thing Battle Before Dawn nails, and I think this is what makes it so memorable, is the gameplay story integration is pretty peak. It really does feel like a chaotic assassination. I like that you have to rush to the defense objective. I think that's all cool. It just has a few things that annoy me about it. Mainly the RNG dependent nature of the map.
Excellent. Leave it to me.
Cook me something good, Bune.
Bring out the essence of the flavors. Yeah.
Gonna be S rank or G rank?
I tried a unique flavor profile.
Oh no.
I bet this.
Okay, we're good. When he said unique flavor profile, I was like,
I approve.
Oh, just a D rank. Unfortunate. You could do better than that, man. can get Panette reset.
Brawling one-on-one is not for the weak of heart.
I, Mavier, shall be your opponent.
I'll beat you to a pulp.
My
Bonk.
eyes are focused.
I'm so sorry. Are you injured?
Panette always do be bonking. Got a few people I need to reset here.
Let's have a good match.
We were fated to meet.
Somehow I won.
Yeah, I like Panette's lines.
No holding back.
Hi there! You can call me Lady Anna.
Anna's crit lines, I think, are some of the best ones, too.
I won.
Slashing more than prices, no window shopping. All very good choices for Anna. One strike, half off. I think this might be my favorite version of the Anna character. Probably either this one or Awakening, and I think it's this one. Let's see. How many second seals do I need? 1, 2... 3. Just 3? Okay. Yeah, I thought her voice actor did a very good job in this game.
I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Do come again.
Yeah, they did a good job with the Anna character, I think. I appreciate that she, like, has supports this time. I agree, the fact that you can't sell seals is lame. Seems like you should be able to. It's like, how many master seals am I sitting on? Oh, it's just one. I thought I had more than one. Ooh, I'm gonna lose Fell Spirit forever. How much do I care about that? Probably not that much. I mean, it is nice, but probably not that much. I could just give her favorite food or something. Or I could not, and just put her on blue tiles. Alrighty, thanks for hanging out with me this Saturday. I don't lose Fell Spirit? What? Hold up. Oh, look at that. I don't. Fantastic. But that is where I'm going to stop for the day. Thanks for spending this Saturday afternoon with me, guys. And I hope you all have a lovely weekend. I'll be back live on Tuesday, and there should be a new video out for you guys tomorrow. So take it easy, guys.